Well, good morning, everyone. How is everybody this fine Wednesday morning? Hope everyone had a good night's sleep. Oh boy, let's see here. I think we've got this chat set up. We've got that one set up. It looks like we're moving in the right direction. Just waiting for the guys. Or actually, I'm not sure, other than Alex, who might be joining us today. Well, speak of the devil. All righty, we got that going on.
Morning, dude.
Happy birthday,
Thanks.
young man, and I mean young man.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. Come on now.
It's all Allie's fault. She keeps me young.
Well, she is a good woman. In fact, she's in the chat this morning. What do you know?
Oh, I see her. Happy birthday. Thank you, baby.
So let's see here. I thought I saw Dave pop in there. I'm not
I
sure.
invited him. Yep.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Great.
I got you.
All right. Well, it's your birthday. I'm trying to take some of the load off of you.
Well, no, because we know what happens when you push the button.
Exactly. And I'm pretty darn good at it now. Screwing things up, that is, technologically speaking. So, lots going on this morning, Alex. As always.
That's to say the least. Oh, I shot Dave an invite and now he's gone. I don't know where. There he is. Is he back? There he is. Welcome in, Dave.
Dave, are you playing possum, Dave?
Playing possum, whatever it takes.
Exactly. Are you bouncing around today, or are you stationary?
No, it'll be about an hour before we get rocking and rolling.
Oh, really? That quick?
Happy birthday, Alex.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, everyone, just so you know, it is Alex's birthday today.
Quite frankly, that's fake news. I'm not getting old, quite frankly.
Oh, yeah, you're locked in, brother. Uh-huh. And there's the first birthday cake. I put a birthday cake out in honor of Alex's birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, old farts.
Exactly. Was that Dave?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
I'm not going to play my own birthday song.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid to push any buttons because I might screw things up.
That's a good plan.
So I did do a little bit of searching on the internet this morning just to see what the headlines were on October 8th of 1973. And
some good ones.
There was some good ones, yep. British rugby was taking the center stage in the New York Times. 38,000 attended a concert at the state fairgrounds. 38,000 in today's standards doesn't seem like all that much, does it?
No.
After 8 years, the House weighed in on the District of Columbia home rule. You had City Ballet and the TV films in Germany was highlighted in the New York Times on your birthday in 1973. And the list goes on. There was a lot of stuff going on in the Middle East back then about the Golan Heights being bombed and what have you.
Yep.
So kind of apropos for what we're going through today, right? All right. Well, let's see here. Let's say some good mornings and see who we've got joining us this morning. Let's see. We have Charlie is here. Wendy, Mama Bear, Allie Mae, of course. We have Mary Lise Brown. Oh, wow, the chat's moving fast. Everybody's wishing Charlie good morning, Charlie. Martin's WB. Joy is here. Larry 43442. Chris Romano. Wendy, happy hump day to you too, Wendy. Pete Kegel, happy birthday, old man. Uh-huh. They've got old man. Come on now. Are you kidding me? 52 years old? Allie Mae said, happy birthday, babe. Wendy, happy birthday, Alex. Pure Blood Holly Johns, happy birthday. Chris Romano, happy birthday, Alex. Larry said, yes, he is young. Isn't that the truth? Ego is here. Donna Fox, happy birthday, Alex. D, Martin's WB, happy birthday, Alex. Nut, happy day, Alex. Larry, happy birthday. Brian, good morning, Brian. Joy, happy birthday, Alex. Brian, happy birthday, Alex. D, happy birthday, Alex. Rick Sr. is here. Andrea Lynn, happy birthday, Alex. Charlie, happy birthday, Alex. Everybody's getting on the Alex bandwagon this morning.
Okay, it's time for sponsors.
Oh,
Sam.
no. It's your birthday, man. You're getting rolled for a while here. Travelers here. Kathleen Garcia. Weezer says, happy birthday, Alex. Sherry is here. Jason Coons. Donna Fox said, today's my 48th anniversary, and happy birthday, Alex. Wonderful, Donna. Traveler, happy birthday, Alex. Mary Lise Brown. Sherry, happy birthday. Kathleen Garcia, happy birthday, Alex. Lisa Maria said, is it his 35th birthday? I don't think so.
90 essential minerals and vitamins. You too can look like you're 35 at 52.
Exactly. Kim Cotton, happy birthday, Alex. Scotty Too Hottie said, happy birthday, old man. I've got 10 years. Exactly. Tire Man is here. Tire Man, happy birthday, buddy. PJ Party, happy birthday, Alex. Oh, my goodness. Everybody chiming in. Martini Time, happy birthday, Alex. Logic and Liberty. Oh, my goodness. The list goes on. Tanya Moonsheiber, happy birthday, Alex. Tracy Fagan, happy birthday, Alex. Jason Coons, happy birthday, Alex. Kevin Kiesler, happy birthday, Alex. King's Girl 1974, happy birthday, Alex. And Magic, wishing you birthdays. Cindy Lou, happy birthday, Alex. Oh my gosh, so much love and deservedly so. Kim 55, happy birthday, Alex. Kissing Bandit and Lipstick, happy birthday, Alex. TJ, happy day of birth, a day for your mom too. Oh, isn't that sweet?
She sang me happy birthday this morning. I came in to get a cup of coffee. She's been asleep, and I hear Alexander, which I don't hear my full name very often. I said, just a second, Mom. Happy birthday. She started singing.
Oh, sweet. TC said, good day for birthdays. My son, sister, and brother. Happy birthday, Alex. Oh, man. All the love. I just love it. I love you guys. That's so fantastic. Kissing Bandit and Lipstick is here. Sherry is here. Shari is here. Brian. Oh, how cool. Exactly. Lanet Taranley, happy birthday, Alex. Magic, oh, she's the best, Alex. Goat Father, happy birthday, Alexander. I love it.
You're not allowed to call me that, mister.
No, okay, I won't. I'll try and refrain from it. All right, Dave, how are you this morning, sir?
Very good. It's a little hot over here in the gold area.
Yeah, exactly. I just had somebody reach out to me this morning on a message asking me, what the heck's going on with the whole Fort Knox thing? And I had to explain. I thought, we don't know what's going on. It was brought into the narrative and then it disappeared. And now you have Dan Scavino, President Trump, highlighting the gold in the Oval Office, highlighting the gold when he does interviews. The gold is everywhere. Now, does that mean something is going to be happening in the near future? Well, your guess is as good as mine, but they certainly brought it in and then took it out, and now it's coming back in again.
Yeah, they highlighted it for some reason, for sure.
When Mom's husband, my stepdad Jerry, passed, I had talked to him about it prior to, but he had an IRA that was, I think, paying him maybe $1,200 to $1,500 a year. It was maxed out at $50K, and I was like, we need to convert that over to physical, and it's doubled.
Oh, I'm sure. Not surprising. Oh, hey, over here on YouTube, Russell Webster, happy birthday, Alex. Hope it's a great one. Doug Rice, happy birthday, Alex. David Morales, a very happy birthday, Alex.
Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Jess Perry 16 said, one of my best friends is stationed at Fort Knox. Ooh, I would love to hear any input, Jess, if you want to put it in the chat. That would be great. All right, S&W Farms, happy birthday, Alex. All right, so let's see. Alex, are you up for some indices today?
It's my birthday. I'm taking the day off. No, I'm just
okay.
well, we got some good news, and then we got some good news. And the good news is John Glenn is going to end up buying me a steak, and so is Interstate Inmate. So looking at the prices and indices today, ladies and gentlemen, S&P 500 is up 37 points to 6,751. The Dow has responded up 192 to 46,795. The NASDAQ is up 189 to 22,977. And gold. That's a drum roll. We're up over $4,070 an ounce, ladies and gentlemen. Wow is right. Wow is right. Meanwhile, silver is also responding. We are 30 cents away from hitting $50 an ounce.
Wow.
$49.70. We're 30 cents away from that, and that's huge. That's we've those of us that have been watching and collecting silver for a while have waited, and I think that it should be considerably higher. We know they can trade that on markets, so they artificially suppress it. On to more good news. Bitcoin kind of holding steady after a little bit of a loss, 122,183. That's down 0.4%. Ethereum is down 1% right now at 4,447. XRP, down 0.5, still under the $3 mark. It came back down to $2.87 per coin. Cardano down 1% at 82 cents. SUI down 0.7 at 347. Stellar XLM is down 0.8% at 38 cents. And HBAR sitting at 22 cents. That's down 0.08%. So watch the coin markets, because I think the end of this year, first quarter of next year is going to be a little exciting. Not going to come soon enough for James. He's still going to have to buy steak, though. Yeah. Looking at today's drops, there is a meme, and it has a whole bunch of politicians that will say are not on our side. Now that Russia collusion is a proven lie, when do the trials for treason begin?
Exactly. And it's happening as we speak. And apparently Comey this morning pled not guilty. And his trial date is October. Is it October? No, it would be, I don't know. It's coming up in the next few weeks, but he did plead not guilty. Interesting times.
How is it that his trial happens so fast, and we have innocent people that weren't even present at the Capitol that spent 4 years locked up without a trial, without charges?
Very good point. Very good point. All right, let's see. Deb said, happy birthday, Alex. Enjoy your day. Cindy Hayden, 59, is here. Vicky Veronica said, happy birthday, Alex. Deb, happy birthday, Alex. Lace and Steel is here. Hey, Lace. Sassy Minnesota girl. Kings Girl 1974. Wendy J. Marianne Thompson. Everybody's piling in. Love it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. Scotty Too Hottie said, I can't wait. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Good morning, Lisa.
You want to know what I can't wait for? Allie made 2 different recipes of tiramisu.
Whoa, yum. Yeah, and I did get a message from Allie today on TikTok saying, hey, just want you to know it's Alex's birthday. And I said, oh, I'm way ahead of you. He was in the dispatch this morning, and I had a whole slew of things with highlights that we were highlighting. I said, I'm way ahead of you, Allie, but thank you for making sure. She loves you, Alex.
Best birthday present that I can recall is waking up in the morning next to that woman. I'm extremely blessed to have her in my world. She's so thoughtful and so kind, and I'm so undeserving. I'm married above my pay grade, folks.
You guys are great together. I think it's wonderful. Barbie said, good morning and happy birthday. Marianne Thompson, happy birthday, Alex. S&W Farm said, every day is Alex's birthday. Scotty Too Hot, he said, I love tiramisu. So do I. God, I love tiramisu. That is just such good stuff. All right, Dave, do you have a report for us today?
absolutely do. I just want to say, if you were into silver just a little over a year ago, you would have doubled your money by now. So it's interesting to watch and see how it goes up here. So today on the corn market, it's a mixed across the board. Soybeans up 3 to 5. Wheat is mixed also. Cattle is up 1%, so your steaks are getting a little more expensive, and hogs are up 0.25%. Lots of concerns out there with shutdown affecting farming across the board. Plans to help out here or there, food issues, stuff like that. So something to keep an eye on and watch. And like I said, the longest shutdown was in 2018 for 35 days. So I think this was a planned situation to get a little bit more control, to clean some other items out, as what Mr. Trump has said. So.
Well, and there's a lot of narrative going on around the shutdown. So many different things being highlighted. President Trump coming right out and saying, "Oh yeah, now we're going to be able to go in and just lay waste to everything that we don't want." So, was it planned? Was there a guiding hand through all this? Well, I'd have to say, at some level, yes.
Yeah.
Jeannie said, "Happy birthday from Tennessee."
I'm not the only one with a birthday today. Other notable figures in our world that have birthdays today: Sigourney Weaver, the actor; Matt Damon; Chevy Chase; Anne-Marie Duff; Bella Thorne; Paul Hogan; Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah.
He's 86. Like,
wow,
such a great movie. Entertainers: Bruno Mars, Nick Cannon, Teddy Riley, and one of my favorites, Johnny Ramone of the Ramones.
Oh wow.
And Reed Hastings, co-founder of Netflix.
Oh, interesting. Richard Vicente over on YouTube said, "Good morning and happy birthday, Alex." All right, so let's see here. Spirit Rider's here. Hey, Spirit Rider, he said, "No chemtrails since the shutdown." Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. There's a lot of places here in California as well, Los Angeles, not one chemtrail that I've seen for at least the last week, which is really interesting. Native San Diegan said, "Happy birthday, Alex," over on YouTube. All right, so let's see here. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's jump into some stories. So the U.S. airports are experiencing delays due to staffing issues caused by the shutdown. Now, another thing that's happening at the airports, apparently, and I haven't been able to verify this, but apparently TSA is not being paid at this point. Now, we can talk about the Fourth Amendment, illegal search and seizure, and how that relates to the TSA, which I think it's absolutely unconstitutional that they have people in the TSA, in my opinion. But Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's well overstayed its course, I think, on that. They have a lot of their electronics and stuff can do a lot better job than somebody patting your crotch down.
Yeah, exactly. Alex, what do you think?
I mean, those. Let's give TSA some credit, okay? I mean, where else can you go and get free X-rays, a free proctology exam? I mean, they take good care of you, all because of what? Anyway, I'm not sad about that at all. You get some of the people, I think, in all walks of life, but in the TSA, you get some people that are genuinely kind of nice, and you get the power trip assholes. They could go away. What have they thwarted since their inception? Your face cream is more than 2 ounces. Like, the whole thing's just freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, and isn't it interesting that the full body scanners that they implemented with TSA, the person who was the congressperson leading that charge wound up being the CEO of that company? I mean, come on. How much more obvious does it have to be? Kathleen Paschke's here on Facebook. She said, "Good afternoon and happy birthday, Alex." All right. So, hey, Benji1959 just showed up. Big Ben's here. All is well now. Brian said all because of an inside CIA 9/11 lie. And boy, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Truer words have not been spoken, Brian. All right, well, let's move on. Oh, does somebody have something to say?
Nope.
I thought somebody said something. All right, so this next story I thought was very interesting, and I included it because it just kind of cracked me up. So you have the New York Post coming out with an article saying that a study was done and they have found alien DNA inside of humans. Now, the person who was the lead researcher, and I use that term loosely, was a guy by the name of Dr. Max Rempel. And he's the founder and CEO of the DNA Resonance Research Foundation. He said, quote, humanity may be undergoing genetic transformation. Now, I have my thoughts on this, but Alex, what do you think?
I'm going to let you go to Dave first.
Okay, Dave.
Well, apparently some have more alien DNA than others. I can tell you that for the most part across the board. I don't know. I think it's another look over here. Throw this out. We're still looking. I want to know the pyramids. I want to know the Chinese balloons flying over. I want to know if the nuclear sub left Cuba yet from Russia, and they never go back to it. So I don't understand the point of just another thing thrown out there for sure.
Yep. Exactly. Oh, wow. What is that? A pumpkin patch. That was cool.
Dave just got a tractor.
Thanks, Charlie. So Benji, 1959, Big Ben said, happy birthday, Alex. Kim Cotton said, I'm flying today and I'll let you know how good or bad it is. Oh, that'd be great, Kim. I'd love to hear about that. John Langlow is here. Hey, John. He said, happy birthday, Alex. Yes, for all of you who are just tuning in, it is Alex's birthday, so we are roasting him throughout the broadcast. Lord Bullion just made it. What? Brian with the squirrels. Yeah, I know, Brian. I know. Wendy, squirrels. I know. Lord Bullion did say happy birthday, Alex, as well. Okay.
So alien DNA, this story. It's not peer reviewed. So the jury's still out. How do we know that we have alien DNA if we don't have alien DNA to compare it to? Mutations can happen. We've seen that over the history of man. I personally would love to think that we're just an alien experiment and they're coming back soon. So everybody get your corn cobs ready, because half of the liberals in this country are going to be walking sideways the next morning, because the news is going to tell you that the only way to save yourself from the aliens is to insert a corn cob. I'll leave it at that.
Who's to say that they ever left, Alex? There's a guy that I have followed literally for 30 years or more. His name is David Icke, I-C-K-E. Now, he has a lot of theories on this. Now, some of them I tend to agree with. Others are a little far out there for me. But he talks a lot about lizard people. And, you see a lot of video about that type of entity. Now, whether it's true or not, I couldn't tell you. But the fact that they've been, look at the hieroglyphics back in ancient times, where you have what appear to be flying exactly, Dave. Exactly. But you have those types of things that have been around for a very long time. I don't think that's coincidental. But again,
go ahead. But again,
no, go ahead.
Mathematically, let's put our little human brains to work. Mathematically, out of the infinite number of galaxies that have infinite numbers of solar systems with an higher infinite number of planets, really, what's the mathematic probability that we are the only intelligent life in all of existence? You have at the bottoms of the oceans in these sulfur-ridden spouts coming out of the ground around volcanoes, there's life where we wouldn't believe in a sulfuric atmosphere that life could even exist, but it does. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, and we just don't know at this point.
Right, Scotty? I think they're laughing at us. We're not intelligent down here too often.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
didn't we just have a story about the Air Force and stuff coming out of the oceans and stuff like that not too long ago?
Exactly. I mean,
I
there's so
believe.
much. There are so many narratives every day. It's hard to keep up. And then the ones that were out a month ago, you just forget about.
Right.
Laura McCrary said, "Happy birthday, Alex." Tim Shaw said, "Just another day closer to death, Alex." Isn't that true with all of us? Diana
Boy, you're
said,
cheering them up. Cheering them
Yeah,
up.
Diana said, "Happy birthday, Alex." Rockhog64, "Happy birthday, Alex." Niz Moore, you, "Happy birthday, Alex." Sharon Moore, "Happy birthday, Alex." Oh, all the love. I just love it, you guys. I think that's just wonderful.
To put the mathematic number to it, Hubble in 2016 has been able to document 2 trillion, that's with a T, 2 trillion other galaxies in the universe. And so if you figure 36 civilizations per galaxy times 2 trillion galaxies, that's 72 trillion civilizations. Like, the math just doesn't add up. Just
Right.
Right.
And, some of the Democrats have to be aliens. That's the only excuse I can think of. What's going
Exactly.
on.
Nancy Pelosi for
I
one.
believe you. Schumer's 100% in it.
Right.
Exactly. David Morales over on YouTube said David Icke sells out quicker than the top popular music artist for many decades and still does. That's very true. He's been in the game for so long, and he's just not afraid to say what he thinks. Tracy Fagan said reptilians. Everybody's laughing at your alien there, Dave. Friendly guy. Good morning, friendly guy. TJ said, so the land of the lost was true. I mean, I don't know what's true and what's not, but it certainly, you have to ask questions.
The Slee Stack scared the shit out of me as a kid. I'm just going to put that out there.
What's the Slee
They
Stack?
did.
From Land of the Lost,
Land
the
of the
lizard
Lost.
people came out of the mountain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
B Ravens 2025 said, happy birthday, Alex. Patricia said, happy birthday, Alex. Beer Me 081 said, NASA is fake. Oh, boy, let's not go down that rabbit hole. We'll be on this subject for the rest of the show. Virgo 47 said, happy birthday, Alex. Helpful Honey, happy birthday, Alex. Oh, just all the love. Blue 999, happy birthday, Alex. So, Lisa Maria said, I didn't watch any of that. You didn't watch any? You didn't watch The Land of the Lost, Lisa? Oh, my goodness. Did you guys see the text that James sent to Lisa yesterday on our private text? Oh, my God. The top of my head blew off. And she was so sweet about it. She just laughed. I'm like, oh, my God, James, you're just crazy. Oh, my gosh. Sue B, happy birthday, Alex. All right, well, let's move on. I'm sure I'm going to get a response from Lisa here any minute now. Boogie B, happy birthday, Alex. Enjoy your day. Oh, how sweet. Beers Me said NASA in Hebrew means what? I don't know what that means in Hebrew. I would love, put it in the chat. Beer Me, I'm very curious. Ruby, thank you for the gifts.
Alex knows what it means.
Oh, look at James is lurking. James said she deserved it. Oh my gosh. Are you coming on, James, or are you just going to lurk today? Or what's the word that Lee uses? Creep? Are you just creeping in the background?
He had frost. James had frost all over his yard this morning.
Yeah.
It was incredible. Like, cold.
JP Metal Slayer's here. Hey, JP said NASA, not a space agency. Exactly. Oh, James said he's moving corn. Yeah, sure you are. He's creeping in the background. We're on to you, James. Native San Diegans and V was a great series back in the 80s. V for Vendetta. That's what that mask, let's see, how can I point to it? That mask right there represents V for Vendetta. Exactly. All right, let's see here. So what's that?
It's my Vendetta mask.
Oh, nice. And it lights up too.
He was wearing that one morning, I think, or when he came on live once with his hood up, if I remember right.
Oh, you know what, too?
Could have been Halloween last year.
Have you guys seen that? There's something I want, and it's an Iron Man mask or like helmet, but that actually opens up. Dude,
Yeah,
I've
you
looked
say, "Hey,
everywhere for
Jarvis,"
those. I can't find it, huh?
Yeah, you say, "Hey, Jarvis," and it opens
Yeah,
up.
I've got to have one of those. That is just the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Kayla Southeast Arky Girl said, "Happy birthday, Alex."
Tell us you're an Iron Man fan without telling us you're an Iron Man
Oh,
fan.
all the way, dude. And I am convinced that the stuff that we see in the movies is in existence right now in real life. I'm sure that they have an Iron Man suit somewhere.
Sam would be at the gym with that.
Oh, dude.
Push-ups.
I'd be, yeah, with one hand. Exactly. Brian said, "Look on Temu. They have everything." I've looked everywhere. I haven't been able to find it. If anybody finds that mask and you can buy it, please message me. I want it. Oh,
Right.
gosh.
2 seconds, Sam. Here you go.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh, sponsors, you mean?
No.
What?
I'm finding your Amazon.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's go.
It's on Amazon, and if you want the Mark V wearable electronic edition, it's $280.
You found it?
Yes.
Wow. Send me the link, man. Are you
Just
kidding
go
me?
to Amazon and type in.
I thought I
Iron
did.
Man mask.
I thought I did. Oh, well. Virgo 47 said, "Try Alibaba." Exactly. All right, well, let's do some sponsorship announcements. Hey, Tammy C54 just showed
There
up.
it is.
Hey, Tammy. Oh, man, I've got to have one of those. I don't know if my big head would fit in it, though. That is so cool.
Yeah.
So
You have to
cool.
oil your ears down and get a run at it, Sam.
Exactly. Isn't that the truth? Get a run at it. I love it.
Just make sure.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's do some sponsorship announcements. So, Mike Lindell, My Pillow. Go to mypillow.com. Oh, hey, golfer Kath, my sister said, "Happy birthday, Alex."
Thank you, Kath. Hope you're well.
So, Mike Lindell, My Pillow. Go to mypillow.com. Use the discount code Sam, and get up to 80% off your purchases. Also, we have Neil Naturopathic. Dr. Neil has been a friend of mine for years. If you want to destroy dandruff, grow your hair, and do it all without chemicals or toxins, excuse me, go to neilnaturopathic.com. Use the discount code SAM20, that's SAM20, and you'll get 20% off of your order. Also, Dr. Peter Glidden. Dr. Peter Glidden is a stalwart when it comes to health and wellness. He will be joining us, everybody, again on Friday. We're going to be doing Health and Wellness Fridays on the broadcast. He will be joining us, but if you have questions about your health and wellness, go to my website, samshalhoub.com, click on Dr. Glidden's button in the upper right-hand corner, use the code SAM, and you'll get a 30% discount. Alex, what are we talking about today?
What are we talking about today? Go to Amazon, since we're talking about Amazon, and type in Alex Raymer. Wow. Okay, so it's not going to agree with me.
There you go.
Anyway,
Right there.
Type in Alex Raymer in my book, Beginner's Guide to Meditation, The Easy Road to a Peaceful Mind. On my 52nd birthday, if you wanted to get me a birthday present, give yourself the gift of meditation.
Yes, I own that book. I've read it multiple times. Alex and I have had discussions about it. And if I'm not mistaken, if you get that book, Alex will spend some time with you on the phone going over it. Right, Alex?
I will give you a free 1 hour Zoom call.
Incredible. You guys can't beat it. Everybody go and get that book. All right. So let's see. Larry said, "Sam, if you have no hair, will it grow back?" Well, if it's thinning, yes, it's been proven to increase the thickness of the hair, no question. But if you're completely bald, that I don't know. You'd have to reach out to Dr. Neil directly, and I'm sure he would. BG Party said, "You can't chew gum and be Iron Man, Sam." Absolutely, I can. Why not, PJ Party? Of course I can. Oh,
wear the motor out.
If you're completely bald, it'll only grow hair on your back.
Yeah, exactly.
It just migrates. After about 40 years old, it just migrates.
It reminds me of that 2.5 Men episode where, oh God, what's his name? Not Charlie Sheen, but the other guy.
Right.
Is taking those pills. And at the end of the show, he turns around and he's got a full beard and his eyebrows have grown into one. Oh my gosh. That's classic. All right. So as we talked about a little bit already, gold is up over $4,000 per ounce. We've talked about President Trump and Dan Scavino highlighting gold in the Oval Office and on the interviews that he does. There are representations of gold everywhere. What do you make of it, Dave?
It's interesting. Obviously, they say people are going for the security of it between the U.S. government shutdown, the political turmoil in France, and economic concerns in Japan. But it was already moving prior to that. So them highlighting Fort Knox, not going. And obviously, I think, like we've talked about, it may be utilized for there's 37 trillion in debt, and so it's fun to see. It's exciting, especially we carry a lot of silver, so kind of fun to see that chase up at $50 too.
Exactly. And there was a lot of speculation, specifically by Bix Weir, who has the website Road to Ruta, but he was saying that once it crossed $30, that all bets were off and it was going to just everything was going to crash. Well, that didn't happen, but now we're at almost $50 an ounce. I gotta think that the shorts are going to be playing a part here at some point. Alex, what do you think?
Well, let's look at some projections from the banks. USB, JP Morgan, Deutsche Bank, Goldman Sachs. I mean, they're projecting $4,900, right? And
this year,
when you're looking at bullish drivers of the market, central banks, large banks are projected in 2025 to buy 900 tons of gold.
Well, and let's also look back over the last 5, 6, 8 years. The repatriation of gold by countries has been off the charts for years now. So something's coming, or it's here. I believe, but how it's going to play out, your guess is as good as mine. Wendy said, "I got Alex's book in my cart." There you go, Wendy. Good job. Hey, Hits made it. Hitesh, we are doing well. Everything is well here. Teresa Faria, contractor, is here, and Brian saying, "I'm back." I didn't know you left, Brian. Where'd you go? Exactly. Next up, Watch Your Guru over on X quoted Senator Cynthia Lummis saying that purchases for a strategic Bitcoin reserve could start anytime. Now, President Trump has said that it's going to be a budget neutral acquisition of Bitcoin, which begs the question, two questions. Number one, who owns the Satoshi wallet, which I think has the most Bitcoin anywhere? And secondly, how much Bitcoin has already been seized by the government that's going to go into the strategic Bitcoin reserve? Dave, you're popping your head. What do you think?
Well, I just think crypto, everything we've been talking about, the weakening of the U.S. dollar, the Federal Reserve only dropping it 0.25%, gold and silver on the rise, and now crypto heavy going into what it sounds like we're full-fledged going to be. Everybody's in on it, and every bank is jumping on it. It's all the same spoke of the wheel here. It's each link, and it's to knock out the Federal Reserve, in my opinion.
Yep, 100%. Alex?
Well, let's look again. We just hit an all-time high of 125,245, right? Bullish drivers again. ETF demand could hit 100 billion annually, affecting the effects of that could linger into 2026. But you have the large Bitcoin institutions, we'll call them Bitcoin banks. When you look at CoinDex, Standard Chartered, Cointopia, Coinpedia, all the big coin guys, right, are projecting over 200,000 a coin, and I think that's easily attainable. I think once we hit probably a 250 mark, what I've seen, and again, not financial advice, just kind of my dabbling in it. You'll watch Bitcoin rock up pretty good hike, and it's going to retract. It always does. But in that retraction, you see all the rest of the coins take off. And so if we see Bitcoin take off to a 250, it's going to come back down. Maybe that's a 180, maybe that's a 200, whatever it ends up going to. Do I have a timeline? I don't know when that's going to happen, but I just following the trends of how the crypto markets work. So if you're looking at alternative cryptocurrencies, wait until the Bitcoin hits its top and starts to retract, and then start looking at the other coins, because you're going to see them play catch up essentially.
And the retractions on Bitcoin are not nearly as significant as they used to be.
And that's true too. There still is room for us to test lows and go below, because like the stock market, if you have huge sell-off, and some of that is my concern, because you have these large institutions, banks, BlackRock, all of these massive companies that are buying in. It's no longer the retailers, right? It's the commercial space, commercial banking, commercial investment that are stepping into this, and it's going to drive the numbers astronomically up through the roof. But there will be a retraction from that. And I think we've heard a lot of people in this space talk about when commercial prices the retail out of the market, right? And that's what we want. That's what we want to happen. Once the institutional adoption starts, those of us that have been sitting on quantities for a long time, we're retail buyers. And if they drive that price up, their hope is that we will relinquish what we've got so that the commercial guys can buy it up. Don't do it. Just sit on it. Yep. Just sit on it. Sit on it for another 5 years. By 2030, we're going to have a very good, clear picture of how much the blockchain technology is prevalent in all areas of our life.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Jan, loving being grandma, just showed up. Hi, Jan. Glad you could make it. Kiddo is here.
What's your guys' opinion on, let's say we go to Fort Knox and there's no gold? What is that going to do to each individual market? Gold should skyrocket, right?
Well, it's hard to say. I think that the public outcry is going to be so significant that they're going to have to do something. Is that when the switch happens? Maybe.
I think that if there was a scenario, this is all hypothetical, folks, buy it on the TikTok shop, not financial advice. I think that if that was the case during 45's first go through, it would have been something that he resolved relatively quickly, right? And when you start looking at the amount of gold that has been moved, we hear rumors of gold coming out of the Vatican. All of these things that have happened lend to the fact that might have been the story, but I don't think that's the case today.
Right,
I just don't.
Right.
Well, it's interesting because it was November of 2024. It was at $2,500 an ounce. So that I would love to see that timeline of the Vatican talk, Trump saying Fort Knox, and how that lays out on the price of the incline. Was it a shot across the bow to say, hey, boys, we can go knock on the doors and see what's in Fort Knox? It'd be interesting to see how that shakes out.
Yeah, but if you think for a second that President Trump doesn't know exactly what's in there.
Oh, I know.
Of course he does. He doesn't pass gas, as Alex likes to say, without a plan. So I'm convinced he knows exactly what's going on. How they're going to roll it out to the public, that's the question. And I have no idea at this point. All right. So, hey, Franny Dragonfly just made it. Hi, Franny. You're late, young lady. I'm going to have a little talk with you. Okay, so let's move on. Dan Scavino, as we all know, has been the mouthpiece of President Trump and the administration for some time. He put out a video yesterday, and Cowboy W2B over on X came out with a statement that I didn't even think of. He said that the music in Dan's video is the Shostakovich Festive Overture. It was written for a concert in Moscow at the Bolshoi Theater, celebrating the 37th anniversary of the October 1917 Revolution. The October 1917 Revolution is also known as Red October. If we go back to the Q drops, Alex, in fact, why don't you pull up some of the Red Octobers if you can? Dave, while Alex is doing that, what do you think of this?
Well, it's bringing it into the narrative. Oh, look at that.
Nice. Elvis all the way.
You know, and yeah, the Q drops. That'd be interesting to see how that links across because he did talk about a Red October in that. So
So the earliest post was August 28th, 2018, and it links to a YouTube video that's been taken down. But it says, "Listen carefully, truth and honesty, part 2, rally, Red October. Mouthpieces do not think or speak for themselves." The next one is in September of 2018. Justice K confirmation. Goodbye, Mr. Rosenstein. D class. POTUS alert test. Red October question mark. So there's a lot of Red October question marks, and then there's some that are just Red October. One dealing with Sessions, Kavanaugh, and the pattern again, October 2018. But if we catch up to the end of the posts, it was October 1st of 2020 when whoever posted the poster of Hunters Become the Hunted, and make your depth 50 feet, zero bubble. Red October upcoming.
Yep, exactly. Hey, T Rainey 2's here. Hi, T Rainey. Glad you could make it. Squiggly77 said test EBS. Well, you know, we all have been hoping that would be the case and that we would have the EBS or the EAS or whatever you want to call it. Was that misinformation, disinformation? Was that pointing us in a different direction? I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see it happen, but whether it actually will or not, your guess is as good as mine, Dave.
yeah, I agree. We'll see what happens. I watch Dan a lot, obviously. Seen him at multiple Trump events and around with his camera and doing all his PR stuff. It's fun to see, and he's definitely an insight on that. So
Yep. Brian said the song at dawn, we win, we win, we win is played a lot too. Exactly. So is the what's it called? The one from the movie. Oh God, I'm drawing a blank here, guys. It's from a popular Ben Affleck movie. Oh, you know what it is if I could just think of the name of it. But it's Norsen Dorme or Dorma. Yeah. I mean, they play that a lot too. So
Some of All Fears.
Some of All Fears. There you go. There it is. Yeah. So, hey, Skippy just made it. He said, I'm just silently lurking today on YouTube. That's all right, Skippy. You can lurk and creep like James is doing today. And Ozzy Crosby's here. Hey, Ozzy. Glad you could make it, brother. All right, so let's move on. CIA Director John Ratcliffe declassified documents yesterday. He said that it was intelligence regarding Ukraine and that it was time for the public to know about it. Then Kirill Dmitriev, who is a Russian diplomat / businessman, said that based on those documents, they reveal that the then Vice President Biden intervened to suppress an internal report exposing alleged corruption by his family in Ukraine and reportedly pressured to remove a Ukrainian official who had uncovered wrongdoing. Now, Alex, is there any chance you could find that video, the one of Biden, where he is threatening the attorney general or the equivalent of in Ukraine and saying that if you don't take out this guy?
Yeah, I probably could, but it's what if we took a mirror and held it up to these jackhats, because what did they immediately turn around and do? They scream, quid pro quo while they're executing quid pro quo. Like it's insanity. It was in a phone conversation as well that if people weren't fired, the deals weren't going to be done. And coincidentally, his son left with a great big check. Like we all see it.
Yep. My not so poker face just showed up. Hey, Knit Mom said Nesum Dorma. Yes, that's the song I was referring to. Thank you for that, Knit Mom, or Knittin' Mom, I guess I should say. Dave, any other comments on that?
I was just going to let you listen to it. I found it quick.
What?
They said, you
Biden.
President said, I said, call him.
I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion. I said, you're not getting $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch.
Exactly.
And they put in place.
Exactly. Great find, Dave. But that's the kind of level of in your face that we've been dealing with for years now. And I think they're coming home to roost, and I think it's getting exposed as we speak. Now, whether that happens tomorrow or 2 years from now, your guess is as good as mine.
And I think Trump's working at it many different angles. Autopin, that part of it, all the corruption, and trying to knock it and see which one sticks.
100%.
See which thing brought into the narrative.
100%. So, as part of a political corruption probe, the FBI obtained evidence that former President Bill Clinton was being paid through a backdoor arrangement with an allied consultant, according to a 2017 document released by Senate Judiciary Committee Senator Chuck Grassley. Now, Grassley is in the drops multiple times, and we've been told to trust him. Now, is going to be one of the linchpins? I don't know. What do you think, Dave?
I know he is brought into a lot of the deal, and I don't know if he's like 88 or 89 or 92 or he's old.
104.
But, yeah, he's old and hanging on. I know his grandson's sitting there waiting for his seat to open up. There's no doubt about that. But I don't know. I have a gut feeling that Grassley is trustable or not trustable. I go back and forth on him all the time. Is he that old deep state guy? But I know in a lot of the drops, Grassley's in it. So
well, and I don't think for a second at this point in time that any of the main players are doing what they want to do. They're either replaced or under submission, in my opinion. But nice little guitar player. Thanks, Ben. But I don't think that maybe whether Grassley can be trusted or not. The fact is, if he can't be trusted, then he's under submission and he's being told what to do.
yeah.
All right. So this one's interesting. A Los Angeles jury ordered Johnson & Johnson to pay $966 million to the family of a woman who died from mesothelioma, finding the company liable in the latest lawsuit alleging its baby powder products cause cancer. Now, that's one portion of J&J that is going to have potential issues. Wait till the sunscreen stuff comes out even more. I mean, we are talking about large-scale global toxification. Alex, what do you make of it?
I mean, 2 states have just pulled through to remove fluoride from the water. I mean, it's the new day. It's a new way to get your information, and that information they cannot keep a lid on anymore. So the more information that gets out, the more people are aware, the more that I think we're going to see. I, for one, can't wait to see El Presidente Fauci sit up on top of that stand and take what he deserves.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Bandit, thank you for the coins. That was really cool looking. Dave, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's I think that's going to be all brought in with RFK and all that stuff on the food side of it and all that. So it's nice to see. Very exciting to see.
Right, exactly. Dobermom 79 said, "Happy birthday, Alex." Exactly. All right, let's move on. So, Melissa Hallman, who is the dot connecting anon, she does great work. I quote her on a regular basis. She came out that the Senate has voted yesterday to confirm 107 of President Trump's nominees in one package in a 51-47 vote. 107. Dave?
Yeah. Where's the rest of them, right?
Well, 107,
Is that all of them?
17.
Oh, 117,
Yep.
107. Yeah, it's exciting. There's going to be a lot of interesting things coming on both the Senate, the House, and all that stuff. So we'll see how it shakes out here. Definitely a back burner.
Yeah, exactly. Tinker 1342 said, "Spot on, Alex. Happy birthday also." E.G. Hubbard said, "J&J baby baby shampoo until recently had 1.4 dioxane in it. Look that chemical up. Interesting. Yeah, I know it's toxic. I just don't know who. Scotty Too Hot, he said Q17. Exactly. Alex, what do you make of this thing from Melissa?
Well, that's a lot of positions, and we all know that they have stalled, and we talked about this a couple months ago, right? Because they were stalling, and at what point is he able to just open the floodgates and get all his nominations in? And is it coincidental or scripted that Congress shuts down and they push through 107 of the 117?
Exactly.
Kayfabe.
Exactly. So much of what we're seeing, everyone, in my opinion, is theater. Yeah, I just watched a presentation on Joe Rambo's show earlier this morning, and they were talking about the UFC fight that's coming up at the White House. When you guys see, have you guys seen the renderings of what it's going to look like? It's on the grass on the south side of the White House, and it is awesome looking. I mean, you're talking about a structure that's higher than the White House. And you're talking, I think they said there's going to be 5,000 seats around the ring, right? Around the what do you call that? Octagon.
Hexagon or
The octagon. Yeah.
Octagon. Yeah.
That there's these 5,000 seats, but there's going to be an overflow and the to somewhere around 80,000 people. I mean, 85,000 people to go see a UFC fight. Just reminds me of the old Roman, gladiator fights, bread and circuses.
The liberal heads are going to be spinning.
Oh, God, they
Literally
already are. Are
spinning.
you kidding me? No kidding. John
man.
Langlow said, Mike, popcorn needs a refill. Well, you better have plenty of it, John, because it's all happening right now. American Gladiators, just the best from Texas here. What was that, Alex?
Somebody had asked who are the other 10 that have yet to be confirmed. And I find this strange nomination date. So high profile pending nominees: Howard Lutnick, RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Brooke Rollins, Lee Zeldin, Linda McMahon, Russell Vought, all of these pending. So I'm Trump has appointed them, and so is that a temporary appointment until Congress confirms? Is that what's going on?
I'm not sure. I don't know how. Apparently, Mike Johnson said that as long as the judiciary is out, that all of that power transfers to the executive branch. Does that mean it's permanent? I think so.
And I think that's after what, 61 days? Does that sound right?
I'm
on
not
normal?
positive. Ooh.
Based on the latest Senate executive calendar and reports, here are the notable pending confirmations as of October 8th morning. They have advanced through committees, but await floor votes. I've prioritized those by recent activity, and so it spit out the list. So that's but again, the dude's gonna get what he wants.
Yeah, of course. Beth D over on YouTube said, yes, winning. Oh, yeah. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Oh, we did hit 100,000 today. What do you know? You guys are awesome. Oh, yes. And there's all the chat coming in. All right. So let's go. Let's do some dancing. What do you think, Alex?
It's my birthday. I can do what I want.
Exactly. Everybody's saying dancing for Alex. Isn't that the truth? All right, everybody, stand up. Oh, wait, before we get there, I want to make some honorable mentions here. Charlie, Traveler, Tammy C54, Mary Lise Brown, Benji 1959, Larry, Christine Thomas, Franny Dragonfly, Martini Time, Wendy J, Ruby, Martins WB, Mama Bear, Brian, King's Girl 1974, and the list goes on. Thank you all for the gifts. All right, cue it up, Alex.
No, because it's my birthday, and I have to give some honorable mentions as well, based off of the viewers
course,
here and
of
what
course.
you contributed to me today on my birthday. Thank you very much, Allie Mae, my favorite woman on the whole planet, Traveler, Charlie, Tammy C54, Mary Lise Brown, Martini Time, Wendy J, Goat Father, Benji, Martins WB, Crystal Zinsky, Tire Man, Scratch, Mama Bear, Ruby, Stacy, Steve, John, and Roses and Leaves. Guys are
Excellent.
awesome.
Thank you all. All right, everybody, stand up. let's get those dancing shoes on. Who do we have dancing in the chat? Let's see it in the chat.
Sam,
Let's see.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday, and I can't stand up because I'm not wearing any pants.
Okay. Benji 1959 is already dancing. Joy, Christine Thomas, Weezer, Christy B78, Barb 7599 said, thank you for spending your birthday with us, Alex. Yes, thank you, Alex. And there's your birthday cake. Joy is here dancing. Rick Senior's dancing. Larry, Teresa, Sid, Kathy Jackson as well. Scotty Too Hottie, Tracy Fagan, Kathleen Garcia. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up, you guys. There are so many messages in the chat. Deb M, Patricia, Barb 7599, Joy, Kissing Bandit Lipstick, Wendy as well. All right, who else we got dancing? John's dancing. Pure Blood Holly Johns, Deb, Rick Sr., Wendy J, Benji 1959, Tracy Fagan. All right, good job, everybody. Oh my gosh, there are so many messages. There's just no way I can read everybody. It's physically impossible to do it. But oh my gosh, Deb, M, Joy, Magic, everybody dancing their hearts out in honor of President Trump and, of course, Alex's birthday. All right, so JP Metal Slayer put a whole bunch of birthday cakes in there for you, Alex. How wonderful. All right, so let's go to yeah, exactly. Let's go to final thoughts, Dave.
You're muted, Dave.
I know I'm not talking. All right. It'll be interesting to see. President Trump has an intelligence briefing at 11 a.m. this morning, so he should have completed that. He's going to have a lunch at 12:27, and at 3 o'clock, President Trump participates in a roundtable on Antifa at 3 p.m. So exciting to see what happens this afternoon and tomorrow morning, and we'll be back with it.
Exactly. Alex?
Well, I'm really glad that I don't look a day over 51. So, that's just being funny. Time's the only thing that we can't buy more of, can't create more of. Level 52 times around the sun. We always tend to have this looking within on our birthdays, and I am overwhelmed with appreciation for all of the blessings in my life that I have. These two gentlemen here and Interstate Inmate buying me steaks, Allie Mae, my mom still here. It doesn't go lost on us that you guys choose to be with us Monday through Friday. Share your hard-earned money through gifts. Share your time. Pick up the phone call and make that phone call today. Everybody have a blessed day, and I appreciate you. Thank you for the birthday coins and the birthday wishes.
Yes, very well stated, Dave. Very well stated, Alex. And like we always say, this isn't a show without you, and we're so grateful that we get to spend it with you. And Alex, happy birthday. Remember, everybody, the best is yet to come. So have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific. Make it a great day.